College is supposed to be exciting. New friends, freedom, late nights, and somehow eating junk food at 2 a.m. becomes a personality trait. But behind all of that, the way we eat and how we feel about food changes a lot when we get there. So, today we're talking about how college shapes our relationship with food through real student experiences. This project brings together stories from traditional and international students, plus research done by official entities. This is so we can gain a better picture of what's really going on. So, the initial interest behind choosing this topic for an episode comes from a very personal space. I have been dealing with eating struggles and eating disorders for as long as I can remember. So it is something that has been with me for most of my life, and it's something that I enjoy having a community around it because that's how I feel more seen and that's how I find resources. So it's just the kind of topic that I would love for the stigma that's around it to just not vanish, but at least diminish a little bit. Here's a quick disclaimer: we will be talking about eating habits and routines, and there will be mention of eating disorders. If that is something that triggers you, be mindful of the content that it's about to be shown. But before we get into the interviews, here's some background information. The Child Mind Institute explains that the transition to college disrupts routines. Suddenly, you're managing your own schedule, juggling classes, social life, stress, and food becomes something you fit in whenever you can. That shift alone can lead to pretty inconsistent eating habits. Washington University's Ampersand magazine calls eating disorders a hidden health crisis on college campuses. It shows that these issues aren't limited to one type of student. They affect people from all cultures, genders, and backgrounds. And according to the Emily program, college students face a mix of emotional triggers, academic pressure, loneliness, stress, comparison, and trying to keep up. All of these can make eating feel like another thing you have to manage instead of something you enjoy. So, in order to dig deeper, I talked to two students at GGC, one traditional and one international, about what eating in college actually feels like day to day. So, for our first student, we have Sia. She is one of my closest friends on campus, and I met her during her orientation session where I was volunteering. Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from India.
And what are you studying?
I'm studying psychology.
Okay, what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore right now.
Okay, nice. So, what we're just gonna go around some questions regarding like eating habits and how it
Alright.
has been college for you.
Alright.
So, how has college changed your eating habits compared to before?
I feel like a lot. As I'm an international student, I've lived with my family for my whole life. And now that I live here alone and I'm really busy and I got no time to cook, so I just eat frozen foods. And that's also affecting my health lately. And I cannot eat meat. I can eat chicken and fish, but I cannot eat meat. And that's really hard because a lot of the places have meat options. But I do go to my auntie's home to eat home cooked meals, but I really miss my traditional food as I cannot cook.
Do you know any like good Indian restaurants around here?
They're good, but they don't have the flavor that I want, and that's
I
sad.
that. So, do you resort to like fast food a lot?
Yes, like mostly I eat like egg and bread, and that's
Mhm.
sad. Sometimes I cook pasta or pizza, something like that, but I cannot have my traditional meal that I used to have when I was back home. And I cannot have that in here because it takes a lot of time to cook, and the spices and everything are not here.
Damn. Have you found like any comfort zone outside your aunties? Maybe in on campus?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there are some choices, but they are not Indian food.
Mm.
I feel like Hispanic food is the closest,
Mhm.
and Mediterranean food that's closest to my food.
Mhm.
We have a Mediterranean thingy on campus. I do go eat there sometimes, but I cannot eat that every day or like very often because it don't feel good.
Alright. Okay, next question. Does culture or background affect your relationship with food? I feel like you already answered.
Yes,
that.
I think I did, but I feel like I am non-vegetarian from my country, but some people, my friend who recently moved here from India, she's a pure vegetarian. She cannot eat meat, she cannot eat chicken, no fish, no eggs.
Mm.
I don't know how is she surviving in here. She lives in the dorms right now, and she told me it's really hard because even in the dining hall there are like very little options for like veggie food, and I feel like it's really hard to source like vegan food, and especially she comes from India that's rich in like culture food,
Mm.
and now she's not getting options in here for vegan food in the dining hall, and she told me it's really sad, and she's struggling. She wants to move out really bad so she can like cook by her own, and yeah, because they cannot let people cook in the dorms.
Oh yeah. I mean
Yeah.
they can't.
Yeah, it's just microwaves. I don't know why.
So it's just like the American way is not
Yeah, but
connecting with her.
she has found a way to make an Indian dish in microwave. I don't know. I feel so bad for her. But she found a way. I mean, that's only one dish that she can make if she misses like Indian food, because Indian food in here is really expensive.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. So, you think it's like homesickness that plays a part in it, or it's more of a cultural shock?
I feel like it's both.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, as I came here from my country, I lived, I think I've told you this before, I lived my whole life with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I have to live here alone, I gotta cook by my own, and working and studying together, it's too much for me. Before I had a cook back home and my mom, I don't have the facility in here, and I feel like I took like that like so for granted, and now I realize the value, and I feel like both culture and homesickness plays the part, because in America, you know how American food is, it's like all processed food,
Yeah.
no healthy options, the healthier options don't taste good, and it's like the ones that taste good are really expensive, and as a college student and as an international student, I cannot afford all of that every day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Going back to that, what helps you stay grounded as an international student when it comes to eating habits and also getting your work done as a student, and also working at on campus, because you do work on campus? So how do you balance all that and like stay grounded as a good student?
I feel like I don't know how do I do it. That's a mystery for sure, because I was really bad at time management before I got a job on campus. I used to stay behind all my assignments and stuff like that. So I didn't eat good back then too. But now that I'm working and I'm under pressure, I feel like I have an urge to do all of the things. But as for food, I feel like now that I'm starting to see the health issues that I'm getting eating American food, I've planned to eat better, and I feel like I'm taking supplements because I never had all of these health issues back then. Then now I'm getting my PCOS has gotten worse. My hair is getting bad. My skin, everything is getting bad. I feel like it's because of stress and the foods in here. As for the grounded thingy, I feel like just staying connected to my peers and my colleagues and my family plays a big role as I'm doing all of this for them. My job is really good. It makes me connect to more people, makes me inspire every day, and I feel like it's really good. I like it in here. As for the people part, not for the food part. Yeah, for the people part, yes.
So you haven't been able to find like a good like standpoint on food on campus.
No.
Okay.
The only good food point that I like is my auntie's home. I can get home cooked meals like my mom cooked back home because she's my auntie. She knows how to do all of these things. And there's this really good restaurant in downtown Atlanta. It's called Dabla, but it's really expensive. It's a fine dining restaurant. I can only go when I get paid more. I only go there with my auntie and uncle because they pay, of course. But it's a really good restaurant. That's the closest I can found to my like traditional food, like good food, like good taste, like really close to what I had in India. But like other Indian restaurants, I've tried multiple, and I did not like it that much. The only good one is in Atlanta, and it's really expensive. Yeah, and my auntie's home for sure.
Wow. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned health problems.
Yeah.
Has that had any effect on you as a woman? How do you view yourself, like your body? Has that had any effect on how you see yourself?
Yes. A lot.
Do you feel like your self-esteem has like gone down or
Since last year, yes.
It has?
Yeah.
Has that affected any of like your habits, like your exercising or your stress?
I feel like it has affected my stress a lot. Cause I had PCOS since 3 years, but like it was not like cured, but it was not there. The symptoms were not there, but like since last year, it came back. And with PCOS, as you know, like being a woman, you don't get your period, and everything messes up your skin, body, mood, hair, everything. And I feel like my skin has gotten worse. I'm getting a lot of gray hair that I never had apparently, and I love my hair, and it's a very big thing for me. As for my skin, it's gotten bad. I never had like back acne my whole life, but I got back acne in here. It's because of the water here is also really bad. I try to put like a shower filter, but it doesn't work. It also I feel like food also plays a big part in this. I don't know what is happening. My stress levels are increasing. What is it called? Cortisol levels are increasing too. Cortisol is a hormone.
I think cortisol is a hormone.
Yeah, because
going up.
Because healthcare in here is also, being an international. So I'm trying to connect to my gynecologist and my doctors back home. They call me via FaceTime or Zoom, and I tell them all my problems. And my mom is sending me all the medicines from career services. And my grandparents recently came to visit me and my auntie, and they got me some medicines for all of the issues too. And I feel like food really plays a really important part, because if you have PCOS, you cannot like lose weight easily. I feel like I got fatter since I came in here. I wasn't that fat. And I feel like it also, because I have been insecure my whole life, because when I was diagnosed with PCOS, people bullied me for being different, because I got fat really sudden, and I got acne. I got cystic acne, and it was really bad. And I feel like the insecurity is coming to me again, and it's really messing up with my mental health at the same time, because not only the work and the studies are getting me stressed, but my health, my self-image is also
You're getting stress from your stress.
Yes.
Okay.
It's complicated. Even though I'm studying psychology, it's like so like hard sometimes that I stay up all night to search what can I do for everything, because I mean, I've been trying to go to the gym, but nothing is happening because of the PCOS. It's really hard to lose weight. It's really hard to like see a difference, but I'm trying.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have been able to get some help, some reassurance, some professional help back home. Do you think that there's any support that we could have on campus that would make things easier?
I feel like a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have a nurse on campus.
We have a nurse practitioner, but I think they only handle like vaccines and like,
that's
small cuts.
I think that's sad. I mean, we do have like counseling services.
We do.
But I've never tried it, but my friend has, and it's like only 3 sessions per semester, or 3 or 4 sessions per semester, I believe. I don't think that can help me because as I'm studying psychology, I know what to do, like, but I feel like we should have more vegan and healthy options in the dining hall. Especially for all the cultures. I feel like when we had the internationalization week, I rarely saw my food in there, and that's sad. I feel like my country is really big. We have like more than half of the population in the world, so
Yes,
I think we should make like our cuisine not the part of dining hall, but like events and stuff like that. I feel like Indian Student Association is doing something regarding it right now. I'm not really involved in that. I mean, I'm trying to because it's too much going on. I cannot keep up with everything, but I have everything updated. I feel like people should on campus should like raise awareness that America should have some non-processed foods as well. Because it's really unhealthy. Everything is really unhealthy.
Yeah, I get that.
Especially in campus. I cannot find a healthy option on campus. No, there's not.
And you're a commuter?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's a good thing because you have more options.
Yeah, but for the people living in dorms, I feel really bad for my friend.
Yeah.
She don't have a car. She stays in the rooms. And she's a vegetarian.
Oh.
And that's sad. She cannot get Chick-fil-A. Only thing she can get is fries. She cannot get Panda Express. The only thing she can get from the Mediterranean restaurant is like falafel or hummus, pita bread. But she cannot eat that every day.
But we're getting better because we didn't have that restaurant a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
So it's gotten better.
I feel like they made it like last year. Because when I came in here, it wasn't there.
It wasn't. We're making progress then. So basically, you would just say like have a better support system on campus for students and get more options.
I feel like when they do like some kind of events where they like give out like snacks and candies and stuff, they should give like yogurt or like fruits or something like that.
Healthy options. Yeah.
Cause people who are born and raised here, they don't get the struggle that people have when they like move from a different place to here, because they don't realize how messed up the health and the food is in here. It's because they're used to it, so they're okay with that. But you're also an international student, and you know the quality difference, and you also know how much it affects the body of people who like move, and it's sad and bad at the same time. It's terrible. And I didn't realize, because for the first like semester I used to live with my auntie, but she lives in Lilburn, so I don't know how to drive. I don't have a car, so I had to commute, and I used to Uber every day. So that's why I moved to like 3 minutes away. But still, I didn't have any like health issues when I used to live with my auntie, because I used to eat home cooked meals. And I think it rose when I moved alone. And I feel like it's really expensive because of the inflation and stuff like that. The only good thing I can find and the cheap thing I can find is like mac and cheese. And that's really unhealthy. I don't want to eat that. I went to Walmart to buy some berries for me, and it was like $4 for like the small box. And I was like contemplating whether should I buy it, but I bought it because my health comes first.
So it's just adulting, basically. You're getting
I
older and you're growing up and
know.
you have no idea what to do, or what food you should make.
Mhm.
Yeah, and how to handle everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so yeah, so I think we've gone past the time limit.
Yeah, I think. But it was a good session.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for sharing, and
Thank you.
I hope that right now you're seeing a light
Yeah,
at the end
it
of the
does.
tunnel and you're
Mhm.
working on getting healthier.
I am. Trust me, I am. I have to.
Getting healthier not only in your body but also your mind.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. So, our next student is Sophia. I met her through our jobs on campus, and she is also one of my closest friends. So, here's her interview. Okay, cool. So, as I let you know previously, we're just gonna go over a few questions
Okay.
about like eating habits and stuff. So, how has college changed and challenged you, your eating habits compared to before?
I would say it's made it a lot harder because there's so much fast food offered on campus compared to healthy foods.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, the cheaper alternative is dining hall, but who wants to have a salad when they can have Chick-fil-A and
Mhm.
Panda Express? Like,
Yeah, well, it's part of adult life. You have to
yes.
make your choices. They can't make it for you.
Exactly. If as an adult, if you have to make
Mhm.
your own choice, you would always choose the one that makes you happier, right? Chick-fil-A makes people a lot of people happier
True.
than a salad.
Okay. Do you think that culture or background affects your relationship with food?
I wouldn't say culture as much as household.
Mm-hmm.
So I know like we're literally in the same family, but because our households are so different, we ended up differently. Like my aunt, she's an almond mom, so she makes her kids eat only healthy alternatives. And compared to my mom, who feeds her kids as many snacks as they want,
Mm-hmm.
um, so yeah, I would say it's household.
Okay, you mentioned being an almond mom. Would you elaborate on that? Because there's not a lot of people that
Yeah,
know that
so an
concept.
almond mom
Yeah.
is someone who almond parent because there's always almond dads as well. Um it's someone who feeds their kids only healthy alternatives of food. So
Mhm.
either homemade or no sugar diet, like healthy alternatives. Like instead of
Mhm.
regular chips, it's like veggie chips. Like
Veggie straws.
veggie straws. It's literally just healthy alternatives all
Okay,
the time.
cool. Um, so you're a college student, you're in the second year, and you're also a student assistant. You work on
Yes.
campus. How do you think academic pressure plays a role in both you as a student and your eating habits?
I say it kind of like does affect students just because it's like, oh, I studied so hard. I want a little sweet treat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get a sweet treat. We have to reward ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also like, oh, I just failed a test. I'm so sad. Let's go get a sweet treat to cheer us up. It's like food always, I guess, because as a college student, you're broke and all you can afford is like food to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And so most students go for that. I know that impacts me as well, like depending on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm really happy, I'm like, "Ugh," like, oh my gosh, I have money in my account. Yeah, let's go get food. Compared to when I'm sad, I'm like, oh, I'm low key broke. Let's not do that.
So you'd say it's something that students rely on to like a comfort zone?
Yeah, a comfort for sure.
Okay, but it's more like fast food.
Fast foods like crumble cookies,
Yeah.
ice cream, Chick fil A, Raisin Canes, fast food. It's
It's
always
always
fast
fast
food,
food.
like
Okay.
Chili's.
Oh, don't even mention that. Okay. Do you think that there's anything on campus, like a resource or anything that could help that? Because fast food is not always the answer for students.
100%. I do think the CAPS, the counseling office,
Mhm,
does do a great job of trying to promote themselves.
mhm,
I know that they offer wellness days now outside where it's like during midterm season, during final season, they'll be outside trying to help students with their stress from 2 to 3 during our break, I
mhm,
guess. Sorry, 1 to 2 right before class. And there's just a lot of students who don't pay attention
mhm,
and so they don't know that these services are being offered.
mhm. So do you think there's anything that they could do to like have more students notice them, or have they done enough?
I feel like they do a lot. I mean, they have a whole website, they
Mhm,
have phone numbers, they have posters everywhere. I know there's some here on the library on the wall that's
mhm,
like CAPS resources, you know? They have a bunch of flyers during orientation, they do tabling,
mhm.
they come and speak to the freshmen and transfers. They do a lot. So honestly, it's up to the students to just pay attention.
Okay. To also make choices,
Yeah,
because do you think that only fast food is over in on campus, or is it more like is 90% fast food and
I would say it's 30% healthy food.
mhm.
Mm, no, let me change that. It's 40-60. 40% healthy food,
Mhm.
60% fast food. But it's the fact that the only cheapest alternative really is dining hall. And yeah, there's salads offered there, but what else is offered? Burgers, fries, pizza. And the burger and fries lane is always open after 11.
Yeah.
So it's like during the dead periods when they have to set up the next food, like after breakfast, they're setting up for lunch. What's already open? Fries and
Mhm.
burgers. When they're setting up for dinner, what's already open? Fries and burgers. These students are not going to try to wait all the time. They have their
Yeah.
own lives. They're going to choose the fast food alternative
Mhm.
rather than waiting for the home cooked meal to be ready, rather than, and the salad bar closes. So it's like the school mostly keeps the fast food alternatives open
Mhm.
all the time compared to the healthy food. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Okay, so as a college student and worker, is there anything that helps you stay grounded, either here or at home?
I would have to say, um, just for myself, I like to just ground myself a lot because sometimes things are not going to go the way I want them to, and other people might not understand my perspective as well as I
Mhm.
can. So I'm really like my one true companion. Not as sad as it seems, guys. I do have people to talk to, but it's just like sometimes I'm like going crazy like
Mhm.
mentally and I don't know how to like word my phrases
Mhm.
or what I want to say, like it won't come out right.
Mhm.
So I just can only speak to myself to calm it down.
So just
Just me.
you help yourself stay grounded, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something that you would
Recommend to others?
yes.
No. I feel like I can only do it because I'm so used to it.
Mhm.
Um, Coming from a family with twins for like 12 years of my life,
Mhm.
I kind of had to resort to being with myself a lot. Um, and I feel like just growing up, I was kind of a floater friend. I could go from group to group.
Mhm.
And because I jumped from group to group, I never had like one mutual person. So it
Mhm.
was always just me and all these people. Yeah. But I wouldn't say it's the best. Sometimes you just feel really lonely.
Okay. It's not good.
Yeah.
That deep. Okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add to that message?
I would just say that students for sure should just keep an eye out on all resources offered on campus. Like it's there's a lot of resources we offer
Mhm.
and we're always promoting them. But it's up to the students to like keep an eye out on what's being posted,
Mm-hmm.
what events are being done, and what else like they can do
Mm-hmm.
to stay in touch
Make the right
with
choices.
themselves and their grades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us.
Of
And thank
course.
you for that session and all that input that you gave us.
Mhm.
That was great. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
So, even though their experiences and their insights are different, both students brought up similar themes: stress, time pressure, and big lifestyle changes. And that's exactly what the research shows. Eating in college isn't really about food, it's about everything else happening around it. So, as we look at college life as a whole, it's clear that eating and food are not just routine. It is a part of our mental health, our background, and our daily stress level. And understanding that is the first step to making healthier, more mindful choices as students.